Welcome back to Living 808. Throughout the month of October, we've been focusing on women's health and breast cancer awareness.
Yeah, taking care of your heart is also a priority, so we stopped by Adventist Health Castle to find out more. The focus is on heart health for women, and we're with Dr. Jamala Munir, a cardiologist here at Adventist Health Castle in Kailua. Thank you so much for having us. This is an important topic, but I would love for you to tell our viewers the causes of heart disease and what it is exactly.
Good, thanks for having me. So heart disease is generally considered blockages in the heart arteries or atherosclerosis. The most common causes are really lifestyle and dietary changes such as high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol levels, obesity, and physical inactivity. Heart attacks are really when you have a sudden blockage in the artery that reduces blood flow to the rest of the heart muscle, and it starves for oxygen and nutrients.
What are some of the symptoms of heart disease?
So heart disease in general, people describe a dull chest discomfort, usually described as an aching or heaviness or pressure or tightness. Sometimes it can be like indigestion type feeling. Occasionally it can go to the shoulders or to the jaw or down into the arm.
Men and women each have heart disease. Is it presented differently though in women?
So in general, men and women will present in very similar ways. Occasionally women can present with more fatigue, a sense of overwhelming tiredness, some nausea, belly pain, sometimes even back pain, and also that those symptoms can feel like indigestion or kind of a heartburn sensation.
Wow, so are there any screenings then that a woman should do regularly?
So it's very important to stay in touch with your primary care doctor because they will check you for blood pressure, diabetes, make sure that your blood cholesterol level is good, and give you medications to treat those.
And how often should somebody see their doctor? Not just for this, but just overall in general?
Well, annual screening for regular routine prevention is always important. They're able to do certain tests that are specific for women, for their general women's health, such as mammograms and taking care of pap smears and other tests. But for heart health, it's really important to make sure that our blood pressure is good and that our cholesterol levels are good and that we're moving regularly.
Now, I'm only asking because I see in the room we're standing in, there is a treadmill, and I'm wondering how heart disease is treated.
So one of the ways of treating it, primarily we'll kind of focus on what the risk factors are and adjusting those, making adjustments to the medications in order to treat that. Sometimes we do specialized testing like the treadmill test that we see here, where we actually try to stress the heart to look and see if we can reproduce somebody's symptoms to determine whether or not there is from blockages in the heart arteries.
Okay, here, time now for the call to action. If somebody suspects that they're at risk for heart disease, what should they do? Who should they call? Where should they go?
So they should definitely get in touch with their primary care doctor, but if they're having active symptoms of those chest discomfort when they're at rest, then they definitely need to go to the emergency department in order to get an evaluation.
And they can always visit AdventistHealthCastle.org.
Of course.
Thank you so much for being with us. This has been educational, and we definitely want to have not just the women, but we are focusing on women today, but not just the women, but men as well. Get in, get checked.
Thank you very much. That's exactly right.
So important. It is the #1 killer in the country, too. People forget, and not until the first symptom is a heart attack do some people get caught up to the fact that it is very real and affecting so many families.
Yeah, and it's just, I think it's just equally important to, not just to go get checked, but to get checked regularly. It's so important to have a regular schedule to see your doctor, because you never know. I mean, it can pop up at any time.
Right.
So you just want to be safe.